Hi, welcome to Guru Grit. My name is Monika and this is a place for learning and empowerment, discovering who you really are so you can make the most out of your time on earth and your earthly life. If you'd like to know more about what I do, you can find me on medium.com. I write articles. On TikTok I make videos, and if you like astrology then you've really come to the right place. So I have readings up on my Etsy shop. So let's begin. I've had this question flow in overnight and trickling in incrementally, but it really peaked yesterday, so I had to answer it today. I trust the timing of existence, so I went for it. How long does it take to manifest a specific person? So if you haven't watched my recent video where I'm wearing a yellow shirt called Stop Searching, Start Expecting, and read that article, I suggest you go do that first. Because it addresses the notion that you have to keep working to get what you want, and that simply is not true. So it addresses the idea that I have to manifest until that person shows up. That's not true. You could just think about wanting that person one time and they can come. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to script, you don't have to meditate, attend seminars, workshops, journal, moon ritual, sun, nothing. It's just done. So here's what I'd like to explain. When manifesting a person, let's take the example of someone who's been doing it for like 8 months, a long time. And they're frustrated and they're like, listen, you said, where are they? This is incredible. This is crazy. I could have had a baby by now, okay? 8-9 months is a long time. And you're like, I agree, and that's a good omen. For the first time in this park, I just saw a cardinal. I love cardinals. They're my favorite bird, number one. Number two, cardinals are monogamous and they mate for life. So I made a relationship video not too long ago, and a pair of cardinals swooped out of a tree, came to say hi, and went back into the tree. So I thought it was a very good omen. So if you're single and watching this, your time is nigh. But in any case, you're like, this is crazy. I could have moved to a new country. I could have started a business. It's taking forever. You're the missing link. You're always the missing link in your manifestations. So chances are, if you never thought about it again, it could show up. Chances are, if you relaxed, it could show up, etc. But I want you to think of it like this. The machine that we live in, I love the words big machine. I would love to write something called Big Machine, explaining the functions of where we exist. Basically, you are attracting all of the time. All the time. People say how to manifest. I'm going to show you how to manifest. It makes me smile because you manifest all the time. No one has to explain it to you. There's no instruction manual necessary. You do it literally in your sleep. You do it in the shower. You do it when you eat. You do it when you're happy. You do it when you're not so happy. You manifest constantly. Here's the thing. People will say, well, it doesn't work because I don't see anything I want. But you are attracting it. You're just not letting it in. You're equally blocking it. So sometimes people are mesmerized because they attract something and they think it felt impossible. But their desire for it was so much more powerful than their doubt that it had no choice but to show up. So when you're considering attracting a specific person and you're thinking it's just taking forever, if you were to relax, it would come really quickly. If you were not to care, this is why when you're in a relationship and you don't care about dating anymore, suddenly everyone just sees you in that massive clamshell, like in Botticelli's The Birth of Venus, just rising from the ocean. You know what I mean? It's literally like that. It's because you are now the one that has no resistance. No one around you has changed. You changed in yourself. You let go of searching for a partner. So now you're attracting people who feel lovable because you feel loved. And so perception is everything. I think it was I know, this is really like out there, but I'm going to quote Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit in an interview. This must have been like obviously early 2000s or something. Somebody asked him like if money, something to the effect of like how money and fame changes you. He said, the smartest thing I've ever heard. He said, well, second smartest. My mom is the smartest, and Sophia Loren. And he said, it doesn't. He said, I never changed. When I made money and got famous, the people around me started acting like I changed. So their perception of you changes. So your perception of everything around you changes. But that can just happen if you don't tell anyone anything. So if you stopped actively manifesting, stopped scripting, whatever, what you want will come. But more important is to know this. Time intervals are neither here nor there. You can manifest for one day. You can do one thing one time. Light a candle once, whatever you like. I like to walk and visualize. It's active meditation. I'm an active meditator. Play golf. People have literally reached enlightenment by playing golf, so that's possible. Swimming, it doesn't matter. Sleeping, meditating, visualizing, whatevs. 3 days, a week, more than enough time. If your belief feels like it's not enough, then clearly you're gonna have to put in a little bit more time. But there's no express rule that you actually have to do anything for like a month or a year or 10 days or 6 months or anything like that. People manifest mass fortunes overnight because they just don't have resistance. And people with resistance can also become very, very wealthy, but their belief is that you have to work very hard. So they work very hard for 10 years before it happens for them. It depends on you. So there's no rule. And if you're not sure, consider how many things you've manifested in the blinking of an eye and how many things you're still trying to manifest. Because you have different beliefs about different things. But the law shows up the same for everyone. It reflects to you your own limitation based on your beliefs because you're the one blocking it. So how long does it take to manifest a specific person? Seconds, minutes, days, weeks, hours, months, years? You know, you hold the answer to that. And this is often why people come to you when you don't find them attractive anymore. It's not because now they've seen the light and there's something wrong with them or something wrong with you. It's not like that. It's that you just don't have resistance anymore. Sometimes you'll be in a happy relationship, your ex leaves and smashes your heart, and then 6 months later, they're super in love with you and they want you back. But they only want you back when you're over them. But that's why. It's because that energy of needing is gone. So if you need it to show up fast, it might not. And if you relax, it will come very quick. So I hope this helps. I hope it relaxes your energy a bit, puts some hopefulness in you. Just think about the times you needed $5 and found it on the ground, or a stranger just gave it to you, or whatever. Anything is possible. Never give up on your dreams. You get to want what you want. Existence is inherently abundant and resourceful. There's more than enough for everybody. So please, let's change our thinking together and live happily ever after. Write the stories that we want to live and walk off into the sunset and be happy, be merry. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. You can find me on other platforms. You can always email me. And thank you so much for sending me mail. I've really loved it. Thank you for writing me. I find that so amusing. I love it so much. And I had pen pals like from middle school all through high school. So I really love that. So thank you once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.